YouTube and Anchor. So I'll be giving props and trying to grow this and make more uh, more positive. So this is just the first live session, and this is my first time. So just going in it. Um, I decided to do this because I used to do the Anchor shows, and that was in October, and I was doing well, and then just got busy, and then the market's been was volatile, so everything you just everything just goes good, and I wanted it to get back to this because it's getting back to where when you grow, when your account grows so fast in such a short amount of time, you start thinking about playing defense a little bit. You know what I mean? So um, that's what I was looking at. So maybe that'd be a good topic for today's first show. And I wanna thank Anchor for making it possible. So I haven't forgot. It's been last time I checked. Last time I did a podcast was in October, and I do the market podcast and stuff, and you know um, I trade EWZ, and it is exactly what happened. It retraced. Christmas time came around, retraced, and it was like best buying opportunity. You can't say a buying opportunity of a lifetime is the best buying opportunity up till now. The end of February, so we're talking about a 2 month span. It's like, okay, it is possible that you could have bought, like I did. I mean, come on now, the thing dip dive, and I'm like a bottom feeder, and a tree chopper. So bottom feeding, buying the IWN calls, you know, turn them into free or risk free. You get some credit for it, but turn them into those total calendars as defense. And if I would have held the calls, my $60 calls turned into $1,000. But since I sold calls against them, my profits weren't all that high, but still, making $600-700 off of $660. That's not of a lifetime, but that's best buying opportunity in the last couple months. So you see my picture. I see it over here, so I'm using it, and everything looks inverted. So I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. Anyways, what we could do, and this is just a test because after this I'm just gonna check it out. Probably just gonna let this run for like 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, I don't want to waste your time, so I'm gonna feed you some stuff. So look at what I'm looking at. Bring over this. That's okay. Here's EWZ. You can see the volume in the last couple weeks has been between the 42s. So, we have a consolidation. My chart is pretty dirty. This isn't the chart I look at. This chart is the one I trade off of. I trade options off of this. So, um, say we're just looking at a week out expiration. But yeah, I place these in anticipation where my strong, like where I have the most theta in, you can say. So where I have it in knots, these are where I'm aiming for. So I put these spots in to just kind of gauge where I like to position myself at the time. And everything's measured out volatility wise. So here's EWZ, since it had this big pop up here, and this isn't the chart, but this is the short chart. I should look at the 3-hour chart. But it completed its waves here. So boom, it had big. This is all I've been following for a while. So this is all posted. It had to consolidate here. This is, I had this square saying, okay, it has to consolidate here. So, it did consolidate there, it took some time. And that was, right in January, you know, it was actually, people were looking at it as a December bear market or a Christmas sell-off, but it was a Christmas. It was better than a Christmas rally. It was a Christmas gift, because if you would have bought the gift on Christmas, which I bought, when it's crashing, you buy some calls, cheap calls, way out of the money. You know, 3 calls, 100. It's a cost you less 100. And but those calls are either gonna jump to 500% or more. You anticipate. And ever since that happened, you can see, boom, it ran up. And it went. That's for all stocks across the boards. But this is just for 2 months, and we're just talking about 2 months. And we had an epic, rally. This is in EWZ. So this, you can look at it. It's definitely consolidation, but the way I do the calendars, that's what I do. I play consolidation because it's been so volatile. I'm able to like buy puts, right? This is what I did lately. I bought puts, right, up here. They gain in value, and then I sold puts, but creating a calendar. So, I sold a front month put, but the puts I bought were like 41s. So buying 41s at 45s, I spent, maybe it was like under $30 a contract, and I'm throwing $100 at it, you know. So $100, on that play, I think I locked in 120 before I sold it. Now, and I sold the 4150s, right? And those are going to zero, right? I want them all to go to zero, right? When you're doing that, I'm buying way down here because I know it's not going to touch my sweet spot. Is 40. It was the 42. 42 is played over and over again. That I can't wait for it to come back to hit the 42. That's why I got this square right here. So, I get a little excited about EWZ just because it's my bread and butter. And I haven't, and what I want to kick myself for is the confidence. I'm not going all in. I'm not making my positions bigger. Um, I haven't gotten up to, I've gotten up to 6, 7, 8 contracts, you know, but not up to like 10 contracts. And when it was like I was buying the 5 contracts, I'd buy like five $20 contracts, So yeah, but that's it. That's my risk. For I'll risk $100. There you go. It's like I'm buying naked contracts. I'm not gonna actually. I'm not. If I risk $100 and I'm down to $30, I'll take my $30. There's no need for me to watch it go to zero. You know, but that's on a naked contract, and that seldom happens. That's if like it goes the other way hard when I'm not expecting it. But here, I don't have any naked contracts right now. All right, I have an easy. My things are at 44. I have hard 44s, 43s right here, but I do want to get to 45s. I just wanted to retrace a little bit before I buy some 45 calls. Now I could buy like 45 call calendars, but it'd be a waste because then if I just let the front month expire, I'll be holding on to a call that's not going to be worth anything. And if EWZ's down here, right? I'm not gonna be hold. I don't want to be holding calls when I'm expecting EWZ to just not retrace hard, but either stay where it's at, just stay below 45. Just for the next 2 weeks, or just for the next week actually, stay below 45. But the way it's been, it's in a channel. It hasn't broken the channel or anything, and my bad for showing a messy, not the good clean chart. But yeah, EWZ's in the channel. It hasn't broken the channel, but it's just retracing. And you see how here I had these circles in my anticipation. That's where I've been wrong. I've been wrong on these. So it's just when your calendar is coming back, right? Don't you want your front month that you want to expire or to lose money to actually lose money. If it goes back the other way, then you're just gonna have to either go bullish or bearish with that position. Turn it into a vertical. And I've had to do that, and it's worked out. And that's like I said, this is my bread and butter. It's a matter. EWZ can now go to 46, or it can go to 42 and go all the way down, and it can go to 46 and go all the way up. I don't know where it's gonna go. Most likely, I think after this big, it's been consolidating after this big move up here. More likely, let's retest the 42s. Let's even retest down here where I have these marks of 49.69, 49.16. Okay, this would be retest this. Have a V recovery because that's been my play. The V bottom recoveries, V bottoms. Let a V bottom recovery happen at these numbers right here, and then I'll buy 50 calls. Not 50 calls, but the 50 strike calls. I'm just exaggerating right there, but say I buy the 50 strike calls, you know, 100 days out, you know, where the theta is really low, you don't lose much every day, then that's worth taking a shot versus paying 4,400 bucks to hold 100 shares and play the covered call position where you can make 200 or 300 bucks. Playing covered calls. I mean, it is liquid, but EWZ, I don't think I've ever bought a share. I've thought about buying a share, so it stays on my watch, but I've never bought a share of EWZ. I've only sold options, and it's been my best. So let's figure that out. I don't know. I don't. It's been my thing, so I just let it ride. So let's forget about EWZ. I know not everybody trades EWZ. Right next to me is another something else I have here that I'll just share. But I have the watch list. This is the list of the Broad 28 stocks, ETFs, that I follow. And that just gives me kind of ideas. Presently, I haven't put my other play in yet. Presently, I'm playing this via drip. So I bought stock in drip and sold some options. Right now, my deltas are pretty high in drip. So I'm um, expecting drip to come down. I mean, to move up and XOP to move down. So take a look at that. And this is Thoughts on Trading. It's Saturday. This is the test for the YouTube Live. We have no participants, but that's okay. I don't have too many followers. Just trying to get there. But here is XOP. This is analysis for February 24th, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is where I bought shares of drip. Okay. Now, I don't know. I could have taken the $300 that I had made and just walked away. But I decided to start getting cute with it, right? So I bought some puts, right? Over here, I'll tell you. Yeah, I sold one drip option, 13 call. So yeah, I sold. So once it started moving down, I sold it, turned into a covered call, right? Because I had 100 shares. And then here, I think I bought one drip option, 315, the 11s, the 11 puts. Sucks to show you inversed. So let's just look up drip like this. I think I even have the position. I should be looking at the position actually, because I haven't. And we're gonna take a look at that. So there's drip. So I do have my position kind of drawn out there, and gives you what happened here. Yeah, I just tapped it, but I didn't write what it was. So yeah, I need it to be right here by expiration, which is the 15th. So right here, I make the most, obviously, in the middle, because it's actually it's not nothing, because I bought back that call and I bought another call, so I have two calls going up. All right. And this is only a test, so don't worry, it's not going to be that bad all the time. Have this organized, do a real quick market recap, maybe look at one of my, like a Robinhood account that I have that, I've been doing all right with. And I have, and it's less stressful, I think. Just it just seems less stressful to do it on Robinhood. I don't know. Um, so on drip, I'm definitely bullish, right? And I did buy it back for 25. That call that I sold, But these are, if I put the white lines here, usually I do something. So maybe I did buy the stock here, right? I sold the call here. Then I bought a put, right? That's what it said on XOP. Right? I sold a put. Right? I bought the call back, right? And then I bought another call that I haven't put in yet. So that's why my position is like low. I already took in whatever I sold it for. I sold it for 100 and something, and I back for 25. I remember I bought it back for 25. And that was it. But for now, this is a test, so I might put this on Anchor, might not. I might make this a little better, but I'm gonna make this way better for next time. And if y'all liked it, well, I hope y'all don't like it. Peace.